Hey guys, this is Richie and this is Yo-Yoing Podcast. This week on Yo-Yoing Podcast, I'm going back to Offstring. Now, what I'm going to show you with Offstring is the most basic, well, it's not basic, but the most common used trick in Offstring performances, and that is called the whips. So this is the basic whip. Basic whip. Another trick I'm going to show you in this video is called the under whip, and it's basically the opposite of the overhand whip. So it looks like this. So yeah, those are the whips, and now I'm going to show you how to do them. So I'm pretty sure the best way to show you how to do them is without the yo-yo spinning. I like to do that just so it's much slower and you can visualize it. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to start by throwing the yo-yo and catching it. You should be able to know how to do that before starting any other kind of offstring tricks, because that's how you throw an offstring yo-yo. So once you get it here, what you're going to do is after here, you're going to put the string here and make a triangle kind of thing. Alright? And now what you need to know for how to, this is where you're going to pop it off. So, but what I like to do is turn your wrist, your throw hand wrist, up. Alright? So then kind of looks like this with your wrist up. And what that does is it makes the yo-yo go on the inside of your body, like towards your body. So if I was standing up, it'd be towards my body. Then from there, you're going to pop the yo-yo up just by giving it a little tug, and that's going to pop the yo-yo into the air. Now, from this point, I'm going to have to get the yo-yo spinning to show you. Now, this next part's pretty simple. You just got to get used to where you're going to pop it. And what I mean is, you're going to throw it, make your triangle, open up, and you're going to pop it behind this top string. And now you're going to, personal preference, wherever you want to pop it, how high you want to pop it. That's all personal preference. What I usually like to do when I'm actually whipping it is about eye level or below, alright? If you go too high, then you have to wait a long time and stuff. So, yeah, going to work on popping it about that level, Work on popping it and catching it. That's good for, just offstring in general, hitting the strings. But yeah, work on that for a while until you get it where you want it. Now the next step is obviously going to be catching it. So once you got it where you want it, you're going to want to catch it. The best place to catch it when it's in the air is right when it hits the top, alright? Or right, not right when it hits the top, but right as it's coming down. Because that's where it's going to be the slowest. It's going to go fast up, slow down because of gravity, obviously, and it's going to speed up as it goes down. So I'll show you what that looks like. Throw it, triangle, open your wrist, and then you're going to pop it to where you want it, and right as it's coming down, you're going to want to line it up. And what's going to happen is when you pop it in the air, you're going to want to bring your hand backwards and whip forward, kind of like this, alright? Make sure your string isn't tangled though, like mine is. And you're going to whip like that, and you're going to catch it on the string that's closest to the yo-yo, I guess. Once you pop it in air, your hand's just going to turn around like that. And you're going to come down on the yo-yo. So that's the motion for catching the whip, or catching the yo-yo on the whip. So in full speed, I guess, make sure you're popping it behind the string, coming down and lining the string that when your hands face forward, this string, lining that up to catch it. Now, the underhand whip is basically the same. You're going to want to do the same things, but what I like to do is I like to catch it when it's a little bit lower, because it's harder to catch it. If it's up here, it's going to be hard to catch it like that. So, it's pretty much the same thing, but as it's coming down, you're going to meet it with the string. Instead of like, the normal whip is you're catching it, getting it before it goes down too fast. This one, it's going to be meeting the yo-yo as it's falling. So, yeah, the main difference between them is you're going to have your same form, pop it, and then your wrist is going to be flat up again. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to go forward with it and then back under. So a whip is like this way. I guess if you're watching it, it'll be clockwise, and then counterclockwise if you're watching is the under whip. For me, obviously, it's counterclockwise normal whip, clockwise counter whip. So, yeah, so you'll have your hand face up, and you're going to go away from yourself and catch it underneath. Meet the yo-yo as it's falling. So I'll show you what that looks like. Wait for it to fall, and you can catch it. Sometimes when I underwhip it, your hand is kind of inverted, like it'll be twisted down here if you twist your hand, so you kind of just have to pop it up and put it on the normal string back into the whip. So here's a few things that you can do to make your performances more exciting. They're a little more difficult, it's a lot more movement, but it makes it a lot more cool, and it's basically using the stuff that I just taught you. So it's called the double overhand. Basically, you just, while the yo-yo's in the air, you're going to go this way, across, or behind, it doesn't matter. I prefer in front of it and then catch it on the second time around, like that. And then just like the overhand whip, you can do the same concept with the underhand whip. Exactly the same, miss it once or twice and then hit it, like that, or triple. So I showed you the double overhand, double underhand, triple underhand, stuff like that. I'm going to show you a trick that incorporates both of them, overhand and underhand whip. One of my personal favorites, it's a fake overhand onto the arm, then a real underhand, and it looks like this. It's a fast move. So how you do it, you're going to do a fake overhand, just go behind the yo-yo on the arm to stop it. The arm is just used to stop the string from going all the way around. Stop it, rest it for a little bit depending on where your yo-yo is. You gotta time it right, do the underhand whip and catch it. Now along the same line of that trick I just showed you, it's kind of a overhand stall catch. It's not really a whip, but might as well just show you it quick. You're going to do the same thing as if you were doing an overhand whip. Catch it on the arm, and let the yo-yo land on the string while it's slacked on your arm. So that was fast, kind of quick. The yo-yo will be in the air, put it on the string, then as the yo-yo is falling, it'll catch right on the first string, so it'll fall like that. It doesn't look the coolest, but I think it's one of the hardest, personally. So I guess I'll show you that one more time. It's the forearm stall. Other than that, there's not much else I can tell you. Just kind of incorporate them into your tricks, do some pops and stuff, come out with a whip, do some under whips, you know, stuff like that. Just incorporate it into your Offstring performance and it looks really cool. Alright, this is Richie, Yo-Young Podcast. Thank you for watching. Come back next time. I'll probably do some more off-string tricks. That's what I'm more getting into now. Maybe I'll go back to some 1A normal yo-yoing tricks, or maybe some freehand even. But yeah, stay tuned and come back in 2 weeks. I'll have a new podcast. So again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Now it looks like this. I'm going to show you full speed what that looks like, catching it right as it's coming down.